everyone, and welcome to Let's Get Down to Business. I'm Carrie Gatto with Keller Williams Realty, and today I get to interview Stasia Steele, who is the owner of The Little Details. Hi, Stasia. How are you doing
Hi.
today?
Good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. So, first off the bat, can you quickly describe your business for us?
I hope I can quickly. So
Pressure.
in short, we're professional organizers. We organize people's homes, offices. We also organize people's digital lives. So helping with, creating password databases and organizing email, documents, photos online, all of that. So whether it's online on a cloud service or it's just on your hard drive, we focus on Macs. In particular, not big fans of PCs, so sorry. And we also have a store in North Cambridge, which I'm sitting in right now, right on Mass Ave by Pemberton Farms. And we sell organizing products here. We've got hangers and bins and baskets and all sorts of different things. We used to host workshops here pre-COVID. And since COVID have not, I created an online course during COVID so people could still get a bit of that workshop experience. But we're hoping that this fall, maybe we'll be able to reopen in sort of our old school way, doing our workshops on a monthly basis. So that's the gist of what we're doing.
Thank you. And definitely let me know about the workshops.
Yeah.
That sounds good. And how did you get started with your business?
So, I think it was 12 years ago. I've had the business. This month is 11 years since I've been in business. And 12 years ago, I moved up here from Florida for better weather. I could not take the heat as a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, fair-skinned person. It felt like it was trying to kill me. And so I really wanted the four seasons. I wanted to learn to ski. I just wanted to try something very different, and get out of my comfort zone and, be a small fish in a big pond, where in Florida, I was a big fish in a small pond. And I really wanted to be challenged and I wanted to see what I was going to do. And so I moved up here, didn't know a soul, became a nanny and a personal assistant to two families, actually literally right around the corner from where my store is right now. I was a nanny, personal assistant for them. Loved it, had so much fun. They ultimately, both families moved away within the same month, a year after I started with them, which was so bizarre. They each asked me to move away with them because they didn't want to lose me. And I said, no, thank you, love you. We'll help you get set up in new states, like outside of the state. One went to New York, one went down to North Carolina. And I got them all set up, moved them, packed their houses, staged their houses, got them all organized in their new houses, found them new assistants and nannies and housekeepers and all sorts of different stuff.
Wow.
And they both sat me down. They still don't know that this actually happened, but they both had conversations with me and said, they don't just, take another job like as an assistant or a nanny with one of our friends that's trying to poach you right now. You got to do something on your own. Like, this is a really big business that you have huge potential in, making a lot out of this. And I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know how to start a business. Like, what do you mean? And so comically, 11 years later, I'm sitting here, around the corner from where I started, with an amazing business that I'm super proud of. So
that's a great story.
Yeah, it was bizarre, but it was great. And I totally all my hopes and dreams for myself and everything that I had moving up here from Florida, totally came true, and more than I could have ever have imagined. I never thought that.
Yeah, in a way that you never could have predicted, I'm sure.
No, not at all.
Oh, wow. You made yourself indispensable. And
yeah, very much so. Yeah.
And you can share those talents with everyone. So that's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm able to help so many more people. And that's what's really great about it, is that just it was really fun to me to focus on one household at a time and make such a huge impact. But I now my whole team and I can help so many different people, and so many people do need help like this, especially during the pandemic, seeing that even more so. which I didn't expect. That's not what I expected, especially, having a service-based business that is in people's homes, in people's underwear drawers all day long, every day. Like that's not, I didn't think we would maybe be as welcomed during the pandemic. And I was completely wrong. People were desperately, calling us saying, help me. I don't know how to do this from home. I don't know how to work and have the kids here all the time. And I was falling apart before. Now I'm really falling apart. Like, help me pull it together. And it's been great to see how helpful we can actually be and a resource for people.
Definitely. I mean, I just feel like it streamlines your whole life when your home and your space feel organized
Yeah.
and everything can run more efficiently and smoothly.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah. Very much so.
So you already told us where you're located in Cambridge. What motivates you to keep doing what you're doing after 11 years?
I think it's what I was just saying about like people's reaction and seeing people be so relieved that they don't have to live in chaos anymore. Myself, I focus so much on closet designs these days. That's very much my forte, and just understanding people's spaces, understanding what they need, and being able to translate that into something to transform their space. And where a lot of people don't have that vision, they can't even see, the forest through the trees. Like they can't get a vision of like, how do I make this better? Can it be better? They feel like they're just always going to live in chaos. And then, when we've transformed a space, like that reaction is just, it's very much like what you see on TV, that like over the top, like, oh my God, like this is incredible. And, it's one of my favorite things. Like when a lot of, like sometimes we'll go into people's houses and it's just like a room or two that we're working on. But a lot of times we are actually working on like the majority of an entire house, which is not really too surprising. It's like, chaos is not usually in one room of the house. It's not that contained. If it was, it's not that big of a problem usually for us to get a phone call about it. So it usually is like something that's taken over an entire house. So the transformation of that can be incredible. But even, this morning I was in a really weird shaped closet that had little nooks and crannies and terrible horsehair plaster walls. And these poor people that are renting think that there's just like nothing that really can be done to help the space. And I saw it. I saw their amount of stuff. I was like, you have more than enough room for everything to fit in here with the closet that I can design for this. Like, there's no issue here. You're like, do you have more stuff? Because I'm going to have more drawers than you need that can fit in this space. And they just looked at me like completely shocked. Like, we've been trying to figure this out for a year now. And you're saying that this is easy. And that's just so fun. Like, that motivates me to like help people every day, like to be able to see their space so differently. That's really exciting to me. And my whole team, when we get to work together, there's just nothing like it. Like, all of us just get so much from each other's energy when we can, all 7 of us can be on a project at the same time. It literally, we call it magic all the time. It's unbelievable what can get done in a day, and how many closets we can install and organize and everything. It just completely transforms a space, and there's just nothing like that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sure it's so satisfying.
It is. Right.
Um, so how far do you go out? Like, what's your general?
Yeah, so we technically travel anywhere. So that's not a normal thing for us, thankfully. But so our normal range, like from North Cambridge, is about 30 miles. That's the majority of our clients. Like 95% of our clients are within like 30 miles of Cambridge. So we go pretty far. But then, we occasionally, like, we've got somebody out in Worcester right now. I don't even know that we've ever had a client in Worcester before. Like, there's sort of like the random ones here and there. We've gone up to Lake Sunapee in New Hampshire. We've done all sorts of different projects in Maine. We've gone to Vermont a couple times. I've got a couple clients out on Nantucket that we've gone and organized for. We've got some on the Cape. We've gone to New York City. We'll go all over the place. And, we don't want to travel frequently. That's not exactly what we're trying to do. But, for our clients, especially that have a home base here and then have a few other vacation homes, second homes, things like that, we will go and travel for them and help out as well. And especially if someone's moving too, and they want the same team that help them purge their whole house, pack everything up. They want the same people that know what's in those boxes to take that out of the boxes. So we're happy to help in that way too. It is incredibly efficient to move that way and have the same team
Yeah,
helping.
good to know.
Yeah.
Um, do you have anything exciting coming up that you'd like to share?
Well, thankfully, we have so much business coming in that we need to hire more people.
Wow,
So
great.
we're currently at 7. Like I had mentioned, I really don't want my team to get much bigger than 10. That's always been my goal, is to try to quality over quantity. I don't want to grow too big, but I want to find the right team members. We have one person going on maternity leave, and another one whose business that she had prior to working with us has really taken off. She had really slowed down a lot during the pandemic, and she was able to come onto our team. She's been an amazing addition, and we're like so sorry to lose her. Thankfully, our clients are not losing her. She's going to keep working with our same clients that she's been working with. But we really need to find another organizer for our team. And I'm looking for a studio manager for our store here in North Cambridge. So all of that is going on. So there's going to be a big shift in our business just with that, and a lot to come off my plate too, which is fantastic. So
Very
I'm really
excited.
excited about that. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. So, Stasia, what do you do besides work?
So I've got a lake house up in Maine that I escape to once a month. So I go up there for a week every month. And I am supposed to have time off, but I don't exactly, because I'm a small business owner. Even after 11 years, sadly, it never stops. But also, grateful that it doesn't either.
Right.
I escape up there with my husband and our dog, Bodie. And the 3 of us head up there. We're right on the lake, and we're across some ski mountain as well. So we're able to go and really get away and enjoy our time there. But in addition to that, I'm also learning how to roller skate again, which is terrifying. And I want to really improve my balance, especially for skiing. And I want to get back into snowboarding as well, that I used to do years ago. And I need to practice in the off season big time with my balance. So that's my way of doing that.
I love it. And what's the best way for people to contact you and or see more of what you do?
So our Instagram and Facebook is TLD, standing for the little details, Boston. So people can always find us there. It's a great way to interact with us and see more of what we're doing and see our behind the scenes when we're working on projects and what's going on at our studio as well. But if you'd like to book a phone consultation, I have 30-minute phone consultations available every Friday. And you can go onto our website, click on the little Let's Chat button at thelittledetails.com. Up in the upper right-hand corner, the little button's right there. And then you can see my schedule, see what I have available, and book a time to chat about your projects that you might want our help with.
Very good. Well, thank you so much. And your Instagram is drool worthy. So definitely
Thank
check
you.
it out.
Thank you. All the amazing closet systems and bins perfectly organized and labeled. It's satisfying.
Oh, it is. It's so good. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. And thank you everyone for watching. Take care and we'll see you next time on Let's Get Down to Business.